Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3, back with another kicking, you guessed it, book review. Doing a lot of book stuff recently, you know, but we'll get back into action figures and Safari Sam and stuff, you know, soon. But today's video is over what's become one of my favorite dinosaur book series of all time, the third installation of the Dinosaur Lake series, Dinosaur Lake 3, Infestation by Catherine Mayer Griffith. The Dinosaur Lake series as a whole was a huge inspiration for my book, All Dinosaurs Go to Hell, which I am still, at the time of recording this, currently working on. But if you subscribe to my Amazon author page, which you can find in my link tree in the description below, then you can, you know, get it when it comes out. Not sure I want to do a pre-order because I feel like with my new job, my writing schedule has gotten thrown all out of whack. But my new job is with dinosaurs, so at least it offers a lot of, you know, inspiration. Because my new job is dinosaur related, which is really dope. But yeah, Dinosaur Lake 3 is pretty cool. The last two books, like Dinosaur Lake 1 was basically the movie Crater Lake Monster, but good. I really liked Dinosaur Lake. And then Dinosaur Lake 2 was kind of really exactly what you would want in a sequel. More than one dinosaur. This time, instead of swimming, they can fly. You know, it felt like a real, you know, natural sequel progression. Jumped right into the action from the start, because the first book kind of builds up pretty slowly. But I mean, Dinosaur Lake 3, it's pretty good too. The cancer comes back. We get the cancer subplot back. Once again, there's going to be spoilers throughout, so keep that in mind. So in book 2, Anne gets cancer. Anne is the wife of our protagonist, Henry. Anne gets cancer, and by the end of book 2, it's just kind of gone. And by the end of the book, the author's just like, oh, by the way, the cancer's gone. They're going to celebrate. And it's like, okay, that could have been way more dramatic. Like, you could have carried it over to the next book and really left readers on that cliffhanger about her cancer. Like, oh, is she going to get better? I have to get the next book. But it just felt like Mayer Griffith really wanted to have a nice, wrapped-up, happy ending with the cancer. And maybe they regretted it because she definitely, you know, did it the way that I said I would have preferred it done in this one. Like, Anne's cancer comes back, and they play it up all mysterious. But if you read the book boom, 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 because I kind of read the books like boom, boom, boom. You know, I read Dinosaur Lake 1, and then I, like, finished it, and it took a long time for me to get to Dinosaur Lake 2. But after that, I've kind of been reading each one immediately afterwards. I've read all the way through 5. Haven't read 6 yet. It's the most recent one. Haven't read 6, full disclosure. But, you know, Dinosaur Lake 3 takes her cancer subplot. I know we're talking about the cancer subplot before the dinosaurs. Just give me a break here, guys. I know you came for the dinosaurs. But Anne is a character that I really love, and so I really care about this. You know, even more than the dinosaurs to some degree. And by the end of the book, we don't have a nice, wrapped-up, happy ending in this book. Anne has cancer at the end, and we just have to see, you know, what happens when the next book comes around. And that's good. And in this book, we also have dinosaurs kind of become a normal thing, you know? Not only do more Godzillas, which is what they called the monster from the first book. Tread lightly. Tread lightly, Catherine Mayer Griffith. Toho will sue your ass. They are kind of known for suing people, so be very careful naming one of your monsters Godzilla. And then we also get we see the gargoyles again and stuff. So we see the dinosaurs we've seen before, but we get several new species of dinosaur as well. They're starting to pop up, not just all across the country, but all across the world. The dinosaurs are invading the planet, which is very cool. And I love Mayer Griffith's dinosaurs because they're more mammalian, which I think is very interesting. They've evolved to be mammals now, and none of them are just kind of straight up dinosaurs from the past. They're all new dinosaurs, you know? Like, some might get called a Velociraptor or T-Rex, but it's because they just look similar to them, but they aren't actually Velociraptor or T-Rex, you know? Her dinosaurs are new, as if they continued to evolve over millions of years. Because that's kind of That's kind of that's a science, that's a snobby science thing that I do. I will admit it. I'm usually not too snobby about media and stuff, but that's a snobby thing that I do. I'm not one of those people that's like, dinosaurs have to be scientifically accurate, because it's impossible to make dinosaurs scientifically accurate, because we will never truly know everything about dinosaurs and never truly 100% know what they looked like. It is impossible. It will not happen. That being said, you know, when it comes to evolution, we do know how evolution happens. So when I was a small child watching the original 1933 King Kong, the dinosaurs were super cool to me. But even as a little kid, I was always like, why haven't the dinosaurs evolved any? And hers have, which is really cool. That was something Peter Jackson did in his King Kong remake. You know, we've seen it in a few things these days. We saw it in that book, I don't know if anyone read a book called maybe Utah Raptor or something when they were a kid. It was about these Utah raptors that like survived extinction and evolved over time, and you know, they had a bunch of tusks and they were venomous. If you read that book, if you know what book I'm talking about, let me know in the comments section down below. I read that when I was in middle school. I'd love to revisit it and do a review on it. There's a bunch of kids, you know, trying to stop Utah raptors. Pretty wild. But yeah, this book doesn't have a wrapped up happy ending like the other two. It just kind of ends with humanity going to war with the dinosaurs. And one of the main things that allowed the dinosaurs to get an advantage on humans early on was that humans refused to believe the dinosaurs existed. Like, dinosaurs would attack, there'd be video footage of it, and everyone would be like, no, we don't believe it. Even though there's physical evidence of dinosaurs, we don't believe they exist. And then that's how dinosaurs were able to overrun the planet so easily, because people just refused to believe it. I don't know if that's a metaphor for global warming, but if it is, it's a damn good one. If it is, it's a damn good one. And like at the end of the book, everyone just, you know, they ship off to fight the dinosaurs, and you know, it's pretty cool. It's honestly pretty cool. Dinosaur Lake 3 is absolutely my favorite entry in the series so far. Once again, I have read books 1 through 5 out of the 6 that currently exist. I don't know if one is planned after 6. I hope so, because I really love this book series, you know. And if you know what book 6 is about, or have read the end of book 5, you know that it's gonna get wild. And I'm super excited for that. I won't talk about that until I review book 5, which will be soon, because I just finished it like the day before recording this. But yeah, Dinosaur Lake 3 is easily my favorite of the first 5 books. It's really good. I think, you know, having the ending not wrapped up all nice and neat, both with the dinosaurs and Anne's health, was big for me. Having many dinosaurs, and whether it's intentional or not, you know, that global warming metaphor, you know. Yeah. Once again, I don't know if it was intentional or not. I mean, the author commented on my review of the first book. Catherine Mayer Griffith, first off, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I am super duper sorry. Second off, you know, if you're seeing this, let me know. But, yeah, let me know if that was an intentional metaphor. If not, you know, it's okay for people to get different things from books, you know, even if it's not intended by the author. But, yeah, that's still a fine thing. But I still, you know, have like maybe a couple gripes, like the writing style. Sometimes characters in these books will just like randomly, like they'll be asked a question and then they'll answer the question and then they'll just continue to talk and give a ton of additional information through dialogue that is completely unorganic, and no one would talk that way in real life. I love the book, but you know, I'm not gonna pretend that there weren't things that I didn't like. That seems to happen a lot, especially with the character Zeke, I think that was his name. He used to own the newspaper. He does that a lot. But that might just because he's old, but everybody does it, is the thing. If it's done in narration, then it's just narration, you know? But when it's done in dialogue, it just feels like a lot of forced exposition, a lot of which doesn't even really seem to matter that much. Zeke lost his pet squirrel, which was very sad, but squirrels make terrible pets because they chew on everything. They will destroy your home. So yeah, don't keep squirrels as pets. It's actually illegal in a lot of states. I don't know how many, possibly all, but it's illegal in a lot of them. I know it's illegal in mine, so don't do it. And then also, a lot of younger characters use the vocabulary of older people, and I think that's just because the author is maybe a bit of an older lady. And that's fine, but just maybe something to look out for in the future when writing a character who's, you know, younger. Maybe don't have them talk as if they're from the 50s. And that's a very minor thing. That's very minor, you know. But, you know, maybe like swap up the vocabulary on some characters and stuff. Like, obviously Catherine Mayer Griffith is a better and more successful writer than me. You know, I'm not, because I don't want to look like the asshole. I'm just saying, you know, no book's perfect. Nothing I've ever written is perfect. Once I release my book, All Dinosaurs Go to Hell, which is, you know, heavily influenced by her work, once again, you know, y'all can feel free to tell me the problems in it. But, yeah, that's that. But out of all the books, this one's easily my favorite. So definitely check out Dinosaur Lake 3, Infestation by Catherine Mayer Griffith. It is super cool. It's some really fun dinosploitation stuff. And I can't get enough of it, actually. In fact, I'm probably going to start rereading these soon. I really am going to start rereading these. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support. And I'll see you all next time.